Black students in Los Angeles County continue to face a multitude of barriers to an equitable education, including concentrated poverty, high suspension rates and housing insecurity, a UCLA report released Wednesday found. Researchers focused on 14 school districts in the county that serve at least 800 black students to understand how various factors are leaving behind black children, particularly those considered vulnerable. The report by the UCLA Center for the Transformation of Schools builds on a previous study that found schools serving black students lacked critical resources, counselors, nurses, social workers, highly qualified teachers, and students' home and community environment played a role in their academic success. Analyzing data collected before the COVID-19 pandemic hit in March 2020, researchers found that two underlying factors, the concentration of economic inequality for many black families and fluctuating black student enrollment in districts that have not historically served them, shaped student experiences. In order to understand the academic hardships black students face, the report says, educators need also to consider health and environmental factors. In 8 of the 14 school districts examined, black students were twice as likely to experience homelessness than other racial groups, and in 10 of the 14 school districts, researchers found that 40% of black students and their families live 2 times below the federal poverty line. The districts studied in the report include ABC Unified, Antelope Valley Union High School District, Bellflower Unified, Centinela Valley Union High School, Compton Unified, Culver City Unified, Inglewood Unified, Long Beach Unified, Los Angeles Unified, Paramount Unified, Pasadena Unified, Pomona Unified, Torrance Unified and the William S. Hart Union High School District. Together, the districts serve 2/3 of black students in the county. It's likely that the pandemic, which has disproportionately devastated black Americans, will only make conditions more precarious for students, researchers said. With school districts now flush with federal funding to reopen schools, the report recommends that education policymakers use the moment to invest in the education for black youth. The issues have been going on, historically, for decades, said Stanley L. Johnson Jr., lead researcher on the study. Clearly schools can't do this alone, but a lot of the schools and the particular surrounding areas don't have the resources with respect to mental health, social work. Most recently, LAUSD committed to diverting $25 million in funds from its school police force to support black students in the district. While the county is home to more than 109,000 black students, black student enrollment has declined by 42% over the last 2 decades. Some black families have relocated around the county, sometimes due to a lack of affordable, adequate housing, Johnson said.